Hey guys, doing the next install now. Just got the pedal spacer in. So the next thing we're doing is we're putting in these RokBlokz. I think it's how to pronounce them. I don't really know. Mud flaps in. So I just got the black on black. Didn't want something that was drawing too much attention to the mud flaps. I do kind of like the rally car look, but I also didn't want something that was everyone else was going to stare at, just so I would notice it, but it wouldn't grab the attention of too many other people. But first things first, gonna install them on the front wheel. I'll walk you guys through them. Never put mud flaps on a car before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But come along for the ride, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is remove each one of these tabs. So there's one there, and then hard to see, but there's one down there as well. So we're basically just gonna pop these off, pull the fender liner back. And then you'll get these little black clips that basically just slide in behind there. So I'll grab those and show you guys what those look like. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the tabs popped off. You can see I have them right here. And then just want to show you what RokBlokz does here. These instructions are awesome. You guys should be able to follow them pretty easily. Basically just describing exactly what to do. Take the tabs off, lift this up, and then two's up here, and then these are the tabs that we're going to put on. I mean, even the bags are labeled, so I mean, they're doing a great job here. That's awesome, especially for someone who's never done this before and might not know which ones go where. So this is going to be super great. I'm going to put those tabs on now, and then once I put those tabs on, third step should be on the back here. Yep, so that's the rear. So right here, after you put the tabs on, then you're basically just going to put one of these little screws, and then they have a washer in here as well. These black washers, which I'm super happy they have black ones, because in the pictures here, they're silver. It looks really bad, so I'm really glad they're black, because that'll help make it a little more subtle. I might paint the tops of the screws black. It really depends. They're going to get covered in dirt and muck anyways, so not particularly worried with that. But yeah, so I'll go put those tabs on now, and then start to get the mud flap on there and show you guys what it looks like. So I have the first mud flap on here. Have it in its farthest out position just to see how it looks and see if I like it. I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'm going to the right side, do the right side, and then I'll work to the back and get that one. I'll show you what it looks like on the other side here. So I do wish that those bolts there, or screws, were painted in black, but I understand it's a lot cheaper to just do it this way. It's fine. I'll paint over them if it bothers me, but I really don't think it's going to be a big deal. But they're pretty stiff for the most part. Got to tighten them down a little bit more, but I think these are going to do a really good job of protecting from rocks kicking up along the side of the vehicle. So I'm going to go over, do the right side, and then work on the back. I have a jack, so I'm planning on taking the tires off to show you guys the rear of the vehicle. But yeah, that's the left front there. Alright, so I just thought I'd show you guys what it looks like so far. So I had them out on the farthest out setting. It was a little too far for my taste. I didn't like it that much, so I just switched it, pushed it all the way in. I think it looks really good now. I think borderline looks almost factory. Doesn't, because obviously it isn't. But I think it looks really good. Next step is to work on the rear ones. So with those, I'm planning on jacking the car up. Gonna jack it up on the jack point underneath there, and then take the tire off, so I can get access to the areas in here that you need access to be able to put the rear mud flaps on. So I'll show you guys once I have the tire off how to do that. Alright, so I've got the rear end jacked up here. I'm just gonna show you guys the two places right here. There's one right here, and then one up here as well. I have a T25 that I'm using. It's a little loose, so I'm guessing that you're going to want something slightly larger than this. But the bolts are surprisingly loose, so didn't really require much force to just kind of take them out. That one I barely even loosened. This one haven't started yet, so yeah, that was very little force required to pop that off. So take that one off. There goes that one. And then the same thing as the fronts. You're going to pop the tabs in behind, except this one now is going to have a spacer here. There's the beautiful stock RS wheels. I'll show you guys just a little bit of what it looks like under here. Interesting suspension setup here. Got just the single damper going all the way up there. I wish there was a way to access into that harness to reduce the current flowing through that to make the suspension a little softer, but once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. But yeah, so once I get those clips back in there and the mud flap up, I'll show you guys what that looks like. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update here. There are these little factory screws that you have to take off of from the underside here. So there's one there, and then there's another one up here, right there. I already put the new plastic piece in there. So then also have this piece here that's going to mount. So once we put this mud flap in, basically we're going to have this little rubber gasket here, or spacer, from both the one in here, as you can see, to put it right to the distance along the bumper, and then another one down here, and then this inside one won't need one. And then the washers, there'll be two washers sandwiching the mud flap for this piece, and then going into this one just normal washer on the outside. Same with the dual washers for the top one, I believe. So that's just a quick little update. So I'm gonna put that on, and then once it's all together on, I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so I finished installing the mud flaps, got the wheels on. Little note, I found in the forums that people are torquing them to 100 pound-feet, so that's what I did. Most cars are in the 80 to 90 range, so I think that's reasonable and a little bit on the safe side, and I believe that's what it is for the STs, so I'm not too worried about that. But here's what the mud flaps look like. I'll try to get you a better view from outside once I get it out of the garage. However, I got another modification after this to do. Installing a short shifter kit, so I'll show you that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the mud flaps. If you have any questions about the install, I'll let you know. I went with them on the farthest in setting, all around. I really like the look of it. I think it looks pretty close to factory. Comparison car without mud flaps. My dad's M3, very different. But yeah, I like the mud flaps look, because this is kind of a rally inspired car, so I'm a huge fan of it. And the big bonus that I'm looking forward to is a heck of a lot less rock chips from gravel kicking up onto the side. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe. I'll be doing some more videos on this car in the future. Just got to get a camera mount for the inside here. But yeah, thanks for watching.